Welcome to another episode of my daily day. Now, today it's going to be a little bit more controversial. I talk about opinions. What's so controversial about opinions, you say? Everything today is about opinions. And when you have a different opinion than someone else, you're put in a box. And what I mean by that is if you have an opinion on a political matter, you're a left wing or a right wing. If you have an opinion on different issues like racism, if you don't agree with people, you're deemed a racist. If you disagree on religion, you're evil, you're the devil. Whatever happened to opinions in this country? Isn't opinions what makes us all individuals? Now, if it's the things that you say that gets you put in that box, that's one thing. But if you just have a simple disagreement with someone, that you just don't agree with what their views are, no one has a right to throw you in a box. No one. If we all thought the same, wouldn't that be a boring place to live? I know there's going to be people out there saying, well, if we all thought like me, then everything would be all hunky-dory peachy keen. And no, I'm here to tell you, no. It's not. It doesn't work that way. This is why I don't get too political. Sometimes I don't like the things that political topics bring us, like people, like friendships that end over who you voted for, or who you didn't vote for, or what you believe in, what this person said or what that person said, and a lifelong friendship comes to an end because of it. I don't agree with that. Isn't friendships about disagreements sometimes? You can't get along all the time. But if he calls you a jerk and blah, 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 and you go back and forth, later on you're still friends. But if you would disagree with his left wing or his right wing, whatever hockey term is on today, then you just unfriend him just like that. Or different racial issues, like what's going on right now with racial injustices and the Black Lives Matter and the police brutalities. Are we all supposed to agree on the same thing? There's some people that will be on this side and there'll be some people on that side. Does it make them racist? No. Everybody's views are different. I'm probably going to get called a racist for that. My stance is, why do we all have to agree on everything? There'll be no reason to have a useful debate then. If we all agree on everything, there's no reason to ever have a conversation. Because I know what you're going to say, and you know what I'm going to say. And religion too. I mean, religion is like, well, I was always taught there's two things you never try to discuss, and that's politics and religion. Because no one will ever come out the winner. And you're always gonna resent what the other person says because you want them to think like you and they want you to think like them. It doesn't happen that way. I think back to when I was younger. Me and my friends, we always argue about everything. But not one time did they ever say, well, because you think like this, you're not my friend anymore. To me, that seems like a social media thing. Well, I don't know that person, so I'm just going to unfriend them. You do know them, though. Yeah, maybe you don't hang out with them all the time because, they don't live in the same town as you, or if they do live in the same town, right now we have the pandemic going on. So I think the pandemic is actually the reason for a lot of this anger towards people. The pandemic has taken a toll on everyone's psyche. There's no reason that anyone should ever get unfriended for a political opinion. There's no reason someone should be called a racist for an opinion. And there's no reason someone should be called evil for an opinion. None. Now, if that opinion includes insulting people, whether it be political, religious, or racial, then yeah, maybe they should be called out, or maybe they should be unfriended. But if they're just simply disagreeing, the only ones that should be ashamed is you. I know I'm probably going to lose people for this one, but I sat back long enough and watched people I've seen who are friends bashing each other, calling out each other, screenshotting each other. This is not the world that the Lord envisions. And yes, I just got religious for 1 second. And this is not the world that I like. And that's my opinion. You may have your own opinions that you love the world we're in today. I wish I could I think like that. But I'm more ashamed of all these opinions going back at each other and causing such a disruption that you feel like you have to take the time to hurt someone else because they didn't agree with you. I mean, really, does their opinion really matter that much to you? That you want to ruin people? Or you want to unfriend them because they're a bad person? So I guess I'm the bad person for doing this. Because I don't agree with either side. You know why? Because I have my own opinions. And they may differ from yours, or to theirs, or to them. But their opinion might be different from yours also. And it might be different from mine at the same time. You know what that's called? Individuality. Wow. We've forgotten about that term, haven't we? We're so busy trying to please other people, we forgot how to be individuals. Not me. I stay in my own lane. And if you don't like my lane, you don't have to travel in it. You know why? Because you have your own lane. And that person has their own lane. And that person has theirs. And we're not always supposed to be meant to agree with each other. Nowhere does it ever say that. You have to agree with me, or else. Show me where it says that. Prove me wrong on that one. Until then, respect people's opinions, whether it be political, religious, or any statements that are going on right now. whether it be about defunding the police or Black Lives Matter or Back in the Blue. You know what? It doesn't matter what I say, because you're all still gonna do what you want to do, and I guess that's your God-given right. But before you think about unfriending somebody or purposely hurting somebody because you don't like their views, think back at maybe they don't like yours either. And who's right? Nobody. You know why? Because that's why it's called opinions. There is no right or wrong. There is only individual thoughts. So if I lose people for this, so be it. If I get called a left wing or a right wing, I don't even know what the fuck those terms even mean. All I know is my favorite right wing of all time is Cam Neely. So steal all the fucking hockey terms, make goalies and make defensemen, and that's my opinion. Oh, one more thing. How y'all come up with snowflake being a bad thing? To me, snowflakes are a beautiful thing that fall from the sky during the winter. But that's my opinion. And whatever you back, whatever your beliefs are, those are your beliefs. Stop beating up each other with terminologies. You're this and you're that, blah, 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 because you don't believe in what I believe in. Suck it up, buttercup. And religion, that one's the hardest of them all, because you have some who believe and you have some who don't believe. And if they don't believe, oh, they're the devil. And if they do believe, oh, they're holy rollers. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Let people believe what they want to believe. It doesn't hurt you. Might hurt your ego, that's about it. But you know what? Egos heal. Friendships don't. So on that, I'm going to leave you. And if you want to comment below, if you want to have a distasteful comment, all I'm going to do is heart it. Because at this point, I don't care anymore. My opinions will differ from yours, and yours will differ from mine. And I'm cool with that. And I'm not going to unfriend anybody for it. So you can leave your name below too and tell me, Rob, this is blah, blah, blah. You know, go fuck yourself. And I'm going to say, heart. And then I'll probably comment something like, it's kind of hard to fuck myself if I'm here and no one's on top. Much peace and love, everybody. And remember, in the end, we're never going to agree on everything. But we still have to be on this earth together. Take care.